This is probably going to be my only stream of the week, and it's going to be a short one because honestly, I kind of just want to chill this week. And Lord knows that a few days ago I did, I crammed like a week's worth of streaming into one day. And that's only if you're counting the time actually spent on stream and not all the time I spent preparing for that charity stream, which we did on Saturday. And if you didn't catch it, the VOD is up. Yeah, we raised a bunch of money. Oh, where's my face cam? Boom. We raised a bunch of money for charity, $1,300 to be exact. And yeah, it was just a lot of fun. It's one of my favorite streams I've done. I think it's a blast to watch back, even if you weren't able to participate. And if you were here in person or donated money, thank you very much. And just confirming with my receipt that it all ended up in the hands of the Skin Cancer Foundation, plus some, because I forget that you pay for the transaction fee as well. But I do it because, of course. Because, of course. I'm not going to make them pay. Yeah, sorry, here. Well, Cozy, you're already in the Discord. It's in the Dumpster Dive channel. Thank you for the helpers in chat. And yeah, so tonight, let's see. What are we going to do? It's going to be a little bit of a short stream because, again, I just want to chill. Tonight and this week, I'll be back. I don't want to say regular streaming next week, but I'm thinking imagine my schedule of Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I might do Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday next week or something like that. I don't have specific plans on New Year's. But I might do something with friends or whatever. And then in the weekends, we're doing what we normally do for New Year's, which is we all go to one of my friends' cabins and we just hang out there for a weekend. But that's after actual New Year's. Anyways, I think Archipelago ideas should be kept in the pocket for future event stuff. It was genuinely so fun. It's a lot of gaming in one session. For me, even who, very often plays a lot of games in a day or a weekend, but especially for Britta, who rarely does that stuff. She was pretty tired at the end, so I'm glad that I was able to figure out where my stuff was and wrap up my game. But yeah, Archipelago is really fun, and there's an endless amount of different things you can do with it. So yeah, I liked it a lot. I think it would be cool to get big groups of people doing it, lots of different games. I definitely want to try different games now too. I thought a Blasphemous one would be pretty fun for me. We'll see. Anyways, so yeah, the plan for tonight is I'm going to start with some guess the game, Geoguessr, let the people filter in. And then I will do what has become sort of impromptu a tradition on this channel, which is I'm going to look at your Steam replays and I'm going to roast the shit out of them. So there we go. That's the plan for. I don't know if I'm actually going to roast the shit out of them. In fact, roasting is probably very harsh. I think am pretty nice. Although sometimes people have some whack shit, and I will reveal my own as well, which I haven't even looked at yet. But let's see. I think I have a handful of days of Guess the Game to do. So let's start with that. Let's start with Guess the Game. Guess the Game. What is this, man? I'm seeing a character who looks... This looks like a pre-rendered background and then a character in more detail.
Subscribe to Dumper Man.
Wow, 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 oh, wow, ow, 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 poop.
Okay, dude. Did you get that out of your system? Thank you for the 50 months. Jesus Christ. You can tell how long I've been affiliate on Twitch by how long Britta has been subscribed.
Yeah.
Monoko be yeah. 90% on Metacritic. Okay. Original platform, PlayStation. So yeah, I'm seeing pre-rendered backgrounds with full 3D characters. An RPG. I just don't know, dude. Could this be This can't be Final Fantasy VII. Well, I guess it could be. I just don't think it is. Could it be 8? It's 8. Okay. I have played Final Fantasy 8. Granted, it was forever ago. 90% on I didn't even realize they had Metacritic back when this came out. But okay. So I remember enjoying Final Fantasy 8 when I played it. Granted, I was a child. But I feel like retroactively, people have like said this one's not that good. But I don't know. I'm not sure. I just always thought it was cool because Squall has a fucking gun sword. Like, that's dope as hell. When you're 8 years old, that's like the coolest thing you can imagine. is a gun that's also a sword. And it doesn't really go much deeper than that. Okay, we just have a few days. Okay, this looks like it's like almost definitely not, but it looks like Breath of the Wild. Yeah, it's not that. Give me one more. Oh. PS4, PS5, PC. One more. Action role-playing. What is this, man? This is not Pokemon. I see people saying Pokemon. It can't be that. It literally cannot be that. Sea of Thieves? No, I don't think so. 2024. Yeah, I'm accepting guesses at this point because I have no idea what this is. I don't even have a guess. Rune Factory? Is this what Rune Factory looks like? I definitely had a different idea about Rune Factory. I thought Rune Factory was like a Harvest Moon type. Or Infinity Nikki. Okay, we can try Rune Factory. I only have 2 guesses because I skipped so much. Rune Factory 4, is that the latest one? No, it's not Rune Factory at all. Osaka Sai Games. I'm gonna go with Bomber's guess. Oh, it's not even an option. Okay, forget that. Yeah, I don't know. I have no guess. I have no guess. Not even a single one. Just show me. Grand Blue. Oh, Grand Blue Fantasy. Okay. Like, again, I've heard of this game. Do I know anything about it other than what I'm currently seeing on my screen? Nope. Nope. What's up, Scorn? Scorn the Trash Wing? What's new? I don't know. Not much, I guess, in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, right. Grand Blue originally fighting game, yeah. But no, I knew that game existed. I knew they made like a single player RPG recently. What is this, man? I'm feeling like Half-Life, but not. Like, this is definitely not Source. It doesn't even look like Source Engine. PSP. Yeah, Metal Gear seems... Okay, what are the options even for... I mean, is it gonna do the thing? Is it gonna do the thing where... Yeah, okay. Dude, I hate it. Okay, like, listen, I don't know this game. But I hate that... Well, okay. I hate that Guess the Game does this, where it, like, always autofills the correct game first. It shouldn't do that. It should just be, like... when you start to filter it, it should just be sorted like alphabetically or in like release date order or something like that. They need to fix that. It shouldn't autocomplete the correct answer. It's so annoying. Even like if I'm wrong and I don't know the game, just let me be wrong. Is this Tunic? No. Some wacky damage numbers. Oh yeah, once I'm done with the Lies of P DLC, which I would like to finish before the end of the year, I want to play that Kazan game. What's up, Shiko? I want to play that Kazan game, but I noticed that the damage numbers in that game from watching like other streamers play it are like, take like the normal Souls like damage numbers and multiply them like by 10 or 20. Like you do so much damage. Yeah, this ain't Risk of Rain 2. Tactical role-playing. Oh shit, it is Mario versus Rabbids. Is that called Sparks of Hope? Okay. It's so weird to me that this game exists, let alone that they made multiple of them, let alone that they're kind of good, apparently. Like XCOM inspired combat. It's just insane. But I do have a soft spot for tactical RPGs, so go off. I mean, yeah, the gameplay genuinely looks fun. Okay, I'm getting like a Castlevania from this. I'm not sure, although I don't know about this. How about Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance? No, okay. Nope, that looks quite a bit weirder than Castlevania. 3DO? What is 3DO? I don't think I've even heard of that. Rabbids killed Rayman, no peace will be had with them. That's fair too. All three of these images look like different games. No, you're so true. Yeah, usually if it says too old for Metacritic, it is pre-2000. Although I've noticed even some like late 90s games have a Metascore. It's like a NES Genesis era console. I'm not going to know what this is. It's a platformer. It's a weird console from 1993. Damn, I did not even... I mean, I'm sure I've heard of this before, but... I just keep skipping, but... I mean that's Gex. Is it just Gex? That was all it took. Dude, they were holding their trunk. I guess maybe here I could have got there. Apparently it's just Gex. That's fucking Gex, bro. I mean, okay, I guess we got there. That's really funny, actually. Okay, come on, man. I don't know, Pacific Drive. Because, you know, there's a road and you drive. Imagine that was right. That would have been crazy. Thank you, Scott the Waz. Yeah. The Geico Gecko, close enough. Geico Gecko inspired by Gex. Actually, what came first? When did Geico start using the Gecko? Is it autocomplete? Try new AI mode? No, fuck you, Google. 1999. So yeah, Gex is older than the Geico Gecko. Potential conspiracy here. What's up, Jopnop? I don't even have a guess as to what this is. Like, this is once again like 3 screenshots that look like 3 different games. Definitely Knack. Oh, this looks kind of familiar. Oh, is this fucking Brutal Legend? Oh, it's Brutal Legend. What an interesting game. Starring Jack Black. Google asks you to try instead of forcing it. No, it's definitely still there. I assume that the AI mode is something totally different. Yeah, this was kind of a sick game. Very strange. I remember the gameplay being like, it's like action, but like with like a, I don't know, is tower defense the right way to describe it? Maybe not, but very interesting gameplay either way. Been a long time since I played this one too. I think I had it on Xbox Arcade. All right, one more. RTS action game. Yeah, I guess that is the best description. This kind of looks like Okami, but I feel like Okami was just an answer like not even a month ago. Could it be like Twilight Princess? Kind of has this style, right? A little bit? No, it's something else. All right. Shot in the dark guess. This almost looks like would Grand Theft Auto 3 be an insane guess? Yes. Destroy All Humans? Like the original? It's a fighting game? Hello? And yeah, Double Fine did make Brutal Legend. I always forget that. But when you think about it, it is kind of Double Fine coded. I mean, does Double Fine really have like a specific thing? Okay, this being a fighting game has like turned everything upside down. I mean, this is not my area of expertise, as many people here will know. It's a Godzilla fighting game. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing it. Is it Godzilla Save the Earth? No, but it is part of the Godzilla franchise. Okay, this kind of looks fucking hype, bro. Are you kidding me? I didn't even know this existed. Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee? Boom, baby. Okay. That's crazy. This is an insane game. This is like a... I've said this about a lot of games, but this is like on the screen in like a 2000s movie that some kid is playing. But it's actually real. All right. Let's get the Geoguessr in quick. That was it for Guess the Game. We're all caught up. I want this on the big screen at Evo. Yeah. I'm with you. It would be cool. Okay, so hear me out. Evo, if you're watching, which you're not, because why would you be watching my stream? Every year, they should just pick like some old fighting game that nobody plays anymore and just say like, we got, whatever prize on this game. Because fighting game players, they already jump games like crazy anyways. Like, I bet at least some of them would be like, you know what? Yeah, I'll learn the meta and get good as fuck at this random game. Oh, John Evo. Wow, it's an honor. Reveal it during main stage so no one practices. That would be amazing too. Yeah, somehow Leffen would win. Anyways, let's get the prediction rolling. For over under 15K, Geoguessr, a community world. You know the drill. I'm shooting to get over 15K, and you're guessing whether or not I'm gonna be able to do that. Having the little check mark over this guy's mouth made it look like a baby with a binky. I've just noticed that. It looks like that no, fuck Leffen. I don't have any opinion on Leffen. I just know that he has been able to be really good and win at multiple games. I mean, to be fair, I follow Melee a little bit, and it's not like Leffen is not controversial in Melee. Okay, Iron Gate Road is telling me North America. I'm thinking this is Canada. It really could be the US as well, but I'm thinking this is like Alberta. I don't know, like something like this. I'm not going to get much more information than this, am I? I like Alberta. Okay, it was New Mexico. The one time I actually guessed Canada instead of the US, that didn't even feel like a bad guess. I don't know, man. Whatever. I got 2,000 points. It could have been worse. Sun in the South. Oh shit. Okay, we're in the US again. I'll be thinking. Kansas? Yeah. What I'm seeing is that it's clearly fall. So this is somewhere where, like, it gets at least cold enough that the leaves, like, fall off the tree. Which could be Kansas. I don't want to go too far north. I kind of just want to, like... hedge my bets on, like... I mean, okay, we have, like, a little bit of terrain here. Not a lot. I'm not, like, looking around and seeing mountains or anything, so we're not, like... you know, I don't know, in, like, Colorado or anything like that. Majori's got a stack. He's been around a long time. Tennessee. I think Tennessee's a little more terrain than this. I do think we're like Kansas, Nebraska. We're just out here. Yeah, these just like gridded ass north-south streets. Give me just something like that. Foxtail Road. Well, that ain't. Oh no, never mind. The road sign was on the last one. Tennessee. I mean, the parts of Tennessee I've been to are, dare I say, mountainous, but it's not the. You can't make out anything on that license plate. Not really, at least. You can make out that it's like a light color, I guess. That almost doesn't even look like it has a plate. That just looks like the bracket. I'm about ready to send it on just like kind of the border of Kansas and Nebraska. My own state. Oh, never mind. No, Wisconsin. Saved. Although Grantsburg, Wisconsin is like, you know, not super far from where I am, which is Minneapolis. Yeah, you know, well, even if that was a license plate, Wisconsin's license plate is like, it's like white with like a little bit of red and green on it. Oh shit, I have my charity thing. Don't donate to that. I mean, you can if you want to. I just can't guarantee today that I'm going to go give it to charity. Let me turn that off. Where's the bot timer? Here we go. Yeah. I mean, you could donate if you want. I'm just gonna take it. Nah, I'm kidding. Just don't donate. How about that? If you want to go donate to charity, go donate directly to the Skin Cancer Foundation at this point. I won't steal your money, but... okay. This be feeling Brazil. I feel like I only ever see this, like, really, like, kind of bright red dirt in Brazil. I mean, you see it in, like, Australia and South Africa as well, but it's more, like, deserty and less green. I think this is Brazil. Or, like, this kind of part of Brazil. Like, some shit like this. This looks like it honestly could be, like, pretty coastal, too. Feel like something like that. Try again? Dude, what the fuck is this? That's a whole different country. This ain't going very well. It is still winnable, though. Alright, lock in. Oh, this is a cool tree. Does anyone know what this kind of tree is called? I feel like I've seen these, but only ever in Geoguessr. Oh, that's funny. Well, I will allow that message. But it's probably good that Twitch auto filters like addresses. Like, I can see the reasoning for that. That's probably good. I get the logic there. Okay. Let's think here. Sun is in the south. License plates are yellow. What does that mean again? I think there is a Mexico state that has yellow plates. I can't remember which one, though. I think it maybe was Sinaloa or Jalisco. It's one of these, maybe. I've definitely seen yellow plates in Mexico. So it could be that. It could be that. What else could this be? This could be like Guatemala, I guess. But this is Sinaloa on God. Okay, whoa. Relax. Imagine playing Geoguessr and you just get a picture of your house. I did one time, way before like really anyone watched my stream. I was playing this with just like a couple of my like IRL friends watching, and it did drop me. I might have been doing like the US map, but it did drop me basically right outside where one of my friends works, which was really funny. I didn't even know, but like it dropped me there and I was looking around and I was like, oh, interesting. And it was, and my friend in chat just goes, wait, this may or may not be like 1 block from where I work. Okay. So, yeah, I don't know, maybe like Mazatlan. Need to get like at least 4,000 here to stay in it, which is tough. Mexico's a tough country to do that in, and I'm not even 100% sure that this is Mexico. I'd feel okay about Mazatlan. The streets kind of don't really match up, though. Maybe like right around here. This is like a divided street. Like some shit like this, maybe. Dude, fuck off. Fuck off. It did cross my mind that it could be Colombia too, because I have seen that like color license plate in Colombia, but it seemed like the sun was in the south. Damn. I think those like Sinaloa plates are more like orangey. Let me see. I'm gonna look it up now, because plates. Oh, okay. No, I was completely wrong. So they're actually red, but okay. It's taking me to an eBay listing for a Sinaloa license plate. Like, no, I just want the picture, please. This is what they look like. They have like a big tomato in the middle. I have seen these before, but it was different than what I thought. Anyways. I have already lost. Autinti. That seems like French or something. But this doesn't look French. I have no idea, dude. I'm not sure it matters anymore. The doubters already won. Yeah, I was thinking Finland. Or just like this part of the world in general. Could be like Estonia too. I feel like Estonia tends to look quite a lot like Finland in Geoguessr. Finland on God. All right. If the Finnish guy says it, it must be true. Let's see. We'll just pick a road that's going like... maybe more over here. I don't know. Just feeling the vibe. I'm not seeing much water around, so... Oop. Nope. Right there. Boom. Fantastic guess! Okay, it was basically the other side of Finland, but... I'm over here just like, yeah, it's fucking... Okay. Yeah, I mean, try playing Geoguessr, because that's what it feels like most of the time. All right, let me get this... let me get this Steam replay thing going. All right, we ended on a good... Here, I'll show you the final score. 10K. 10K. Sorry, believers. We had a lot of believers. More points overall on doubting, but we had a lot of believers. Thank you. Thank you for believing in me. First time. You'll never do it again after that. Okay. One thing I did notice was that the Steam replay slows down my browser window like none other. So that's unfortunate. However, we're going to just tank it. And it looks like BGB is first. I'll have to make sure that mine stays up so that I remember to show mine. But yeah, like here, I'll show you what I'm up against here. And before someone says to close browser tabs, I don't have that many browser tabs open this time, actually. I closed a bunch of them before we did our stream because I didn't want it to cause issues during our stream, Britta. Okay, here we go. BGB. Yeah, see, like, it's this background graphic. For some reason, like, it's scrolling screws everything up. But it's not causing issues on stream, so. 28 games played, including 17 new games and 12 demos. 297 achievements unlocked. 82% played with keyboard and mouse, 18% with controller. Number one game is GTFO. Try using the Steam browser. Nah, I'll just do it this way. It's fine. It still works. Damn. You guys played more GTFO than I thought. You got the fuck out, indeed. Silk Song, very nice, and White Knuckle, games that I quite enjoy. And then it speeds up once I start scrolling down. 297 achievements seems like a lot. I don't know what mine is, but that feels like a lot, especially if the Steam median is 11. You played more than the Steam median of 4 games. 45% new releases. This was really surprising to me. It probably shouldn't be, I guess, but the fact that only 14% of playtime spent by all Steam users is in new releases is like really surprising. Metroidvania, probably Silk Song representation, and parkour almost definitely represented by White Knuckle. Although I don't know if I would really call White Knuckle a parkour game. GTFO, pretty spread throughout the year. You guys have been hitting it pretty hard recently, again, I've noticed. Silk Song, yeah, you just cranked through Silk Song. I like how it says just, it's here. The dichotomy of like game that I hop on with the boys every now and then, like versus game that came out and I binged the shit out of it in 1 month. White Knuckle, pretty good. The release and then the updates, of course. Ultra Kill. Yeah, this is, if Ultra Kill even shows up in mine, this is what it's gonna look like too. Doom, all in May. And there you go. Very nice. Lots of time. Oh, it's all Silk Song. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm realizing that mine is honestly going to look like this too, where I spent a lot of like the early part of the year playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. And then a lot of the late part of the year playing Silk Song. But in the middle, I was playing Expedition 33 on Game Pass. So that will not be represented like June, July, August. Also, in the summer, like I just am, playing games less. And also this summer we were dealing with Britta's surgeries and stuff. So June and July are going to be very light representation for me, I think. 70% of time with the controller. Demos. I like that it shows the demos, even though I think most people don't play that many demos. And there you go. All right. First one down. Let's see who's next. Whoops. Well, that just went to my Steam News Hub. Who is next? User, who I'm sure who's part of the GTFO
go
crew.
To bed. See you, Dumpy.
See you, Jopnop. Thanks for stopping by. Part of the GTFO crew. 64 games played, 592. Okay, damn. I don't know what, like, it says that what 11 or something is like the Steam average, but like I have no idea what is like a really high amount of achievements or not. Oh, you played a lot of Darktide this year. I actually haven't. I played a lot of Darktide when it came out, but I haven't like really revisited it. But I hear that it's just gotten a lot better. So maybe I need to hop back on. It's a good game. I really liked just like the core mechanics, and it sounds like they've only like improved the content and just overall experience of the game. Your achievements are inflated due to Megabonk. I also have most of the achievements in Megabonk. And Brotato. Go look at how many achievements Brotato has, and I have a good chunk of them. Yeah, the median is 11. The Steam median for games is 4. That just seems so low. I assume there must be, are they counting like everyone who played at least one game, or is that like including people who played no games? 8% new releases. Wow, you're actually lower than the average. I like how Warhammer is its own category too. But otherwise, pretty typical stuff. A lot of, yeah, damn, you played it like all year. And then FTL. Actually, it's funny. There's like an inverse correlation from when you were playing Darktide the most to when you were playing FTL the most. 9,000 dead Steam accounts. I mean, like, probably. And Helldivers. I really dropped, and I'm not saying this is right necessarily, but I really dropped Helldivers 2 like a rock when that Sony account stuff happened. And then, like, they reversed that decision, but I just never went back to the game, which is weird because I liked it. Like, I was enjoying it, but me and my friends were like, fuck that. And then we just stopped playing for like a week, and we just, you know, started playing other stuff. There's the GTFO. You should try it again. I mean, at this point, I'm like, I don't like really have much of a desire, even though it's like a good game. Just because I have enough other stuff to play. Me and the boys are playing Abiotic Factor, which is such a good game. It's so fun. At every session, I'm like, yes. You actually have a pretty even graph. I suppose. Yeah, it's interesting because for me, the summer is almost definitely going to be lower. But like, I suppose the summer is just like when most people have the most time to play games. You have a Steam Deck? I don't know. Would it say Steam Deck? You just have some Linux device that you're playing on? All right, cool. Good stuff. Siphon up next. Oh, Siphons didn't work. Apologies, Siphon. If you're here and can fix that, that would be sweet. Otherwise, gonna skip you. Oh, you dual boot. Gotcha. Hilarious? All right, Hilarious is up next. 54 games, 118 achievements. About 50-50 keyboard, mouse, and controller. You know, okay, I opened mine up and I didn't look very far, but I did see that my controller amount has officially gone over my keyboard and mouse amount, which is crazy because I consider myself a keyboard and mouse player. Like if a game has good keyboard and mouse support, I'm gonna do it. But what has happened is that I start playing games on the Steam Deck, and then I get used to the controller like controls, and then if I move to my PC to play the same game, I just play with controller. Like Megabonk, I can guarantee you is better on keyboard and mouse. But I just am so used to playing it on controller that it's just what I play it on. I don't even know the keyboard and mouse layout. Anyways, sorry, getting sidetracked here. Persona 4 Arena Ultimax? Is that like a fighting game? What is that? I don't think I've even heard of that. Play every game keyboard and mouse, even Dark Souls. I cannot do Souls games on keyboard and mouse. Damn, I didn't know there was a Persona fighting game. Balatro based, Devil May Cry collection. I still haven't played Devil May Cry, but based anyways. I know it's based. I intuit that it's based. Oh, even lower, 5% new release. I shouldn't be surprised by this, like from my audience. It's just funny because mine is so much higher than the average, usually. 2D fighter, just like off the chart. Kind of funny. I like you were still really into this game in 2025. Balatro, proof that one person could do amazing things. What a game, man. I don't think I played much Balatro this year, but like all it's gonna take for me to get back into this game is that update that is supposedly coming that will add new Jokers and whatnot. Devil May Cry. I really got to play Devil May Cry. I even have this collection too. And I have DMC 5. Dawn of War. Okay. I have not really played these games, but cool. TF2. Interesting chart. Got busy in May, it looks like. 54% of your playtime is with a controller. Dark Souls, dude, I cannot play Dark Souls with keyboard and mouse, especially not Dark Souls 1. However, respect to those that do. I've heard Sekiro on keyboard and mouse is actually pretty good. And there we go. Then it's just the whole list of games, which I won't go into or I will absolutely run out of time. This is Tyler. It says this account's replay is not shared. I don't know. You guys maybe need to change settings if it's not working. Dave's probably not here, but here we go. The man who plays few games, but apparently played 17 this year. It's more than I would have guessed. 80 achievements unlocked. What? The two games, the finals and Remnant 2. But he also played quite a bit of Repo. How Dave compares. 80 achievements, 17 games. Yeah. A perfect average. 14% new releases. So there you go. I wonder what's counting as a new release that he played. Souls-like? Oh, I suppose that's Remnant. Dude, is it weird that I don't really having played at least Remnant 1, I consider it more of a third-person shooter than I do a Souls-like. It's like a third-person shooter with a Souls-like skin. I don't know. I don't know how else to describe it. Oh, you posted a second link? Okay, I'll see it then. I intend to go all the way to the end of the channel. It's just barely a Souls-like, yeah. Like, you can see right when Dave uninstalled the finals. This is a story in one image, really. Bro just quit. And you know what? I kind of get it, because it looks like he was hitting it hard in August. Like, I can see why he was like, you know what? Maybe chill. Remnant. Wonder why he's not here to explain himself, but I wonder why you picked it back up in May specifically. I like this is so funny. I'm sure these are just like somewhat random, but Dave.exe played this game some more in 2025 is like that's all that needs to be said. Like, yep. He played some more Remnant. Repo. Man, Repo's so fun. Oh yeah, that's right. He started Cyberpunk as well. I've been playing through Cyberpunk again. In fact, I played quite a bit last night after my friends and I hopped off Abiotic. It's pretty damn good. I'm doing like a run and gun build now too. Like, because I did like full stealth on my previous playthrough. But on this playthrough, I'm doing just like full on like almost like movement shooter gameplay. And I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty saucy. Like, if you get the right upgrades, it feels pretty good to play that way. Like, they kind of nailed it. Helldivers 2. Yeah, Dave he played it in January? I thought he picked it up much later in the year. There you go. There you go. Actually, not bad. You know what? I'm gonna say it. Not bad, Dave. I think you've improved from past years. I'm impressed. Free weekend? Oh, yeah, it probably was, huh? Yeah, good on you, Dave. I think I think it's better than past years. This is Fafnir, looks like. Yes, sir. Fafnir. 34 games played, 397 achievements unlocked. Ultra Kill Hollow Knight Repo. It's a great selection of indie games. Nice. I haven't really been doing much roasting, I guess. I've roasted Dave a little bit for his 2 games, but do I need to get more mean, chat? I don't know. I mean, if you play cool games, I'm just gonna call it like it is. 33% new releases. Oh yeah, Yeeticus might get extremely mean. Okay, capitalism What are we talking about here? This happened to me too. One year I had capitalism on my grid, and I was like, what does that mean? Like, what game did I play that was capitalism? Cruelty Squad. You know what? It probably was that. It probably was that for me too, because I don't know what else would fit the bill. But no, I don't think that was the year that I played Cruelty Squad that I had that on my chart. I guessed that it was Armored Core 6. The year that it showed up on mine, my guess was that it was Armored Core 6, but I have no idea. I was like, in Armored Core 6, you do, like, get charged for every bullet you fire, which is, like, the most capitalist thing I could I could think of. All right, let's see. Ultra Gill. Oh, you had, like, a nice little resurgence in the fall. Mine is going to look more like this, honestly. And even then, I'm not even sure it's going to crack my top 5. In Armored Core 1, the first mission is to blow up striking workers. Hello, base department? Oh, or it's Hollow Knight, because it says Millibell is ready to manage hedge funds. This shit cracks top 5s. Yeah. I like how you played it all in October. Like when, I guess everyone, Silksong came out in what, September? You're just feeling inspired by everyone playing Silksong, and we're like, I want this, but at an even lower price. Repo, good stuff. And yeah, Cruelty Squad. There you go. Lot of Cruelty Squad. I love how just like scuffed that background image is. Oh, you haven't started Silksong yet. Okay, so you were just playing through Hollow Knight before Silksong comes out. Peak might show up on mine. I'm unsure, but it very well might. You're hitting it hard in January. With Power Wash Simulator, a web fishing. Damn, I don't know. Have you guys heard about, like, what happened with web fishing? Like, the dev got, like, completely bullied off the internet for some reason. That was, like, the last I heard. And are no longer developing the game. But I don't know. I like, couldn't figure out why. I got doxxed. Yeah, but, like, why? it's a game about fishing. I don't get it. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Just, because they're a furry? Oh. I mean, yeah, that's ridiculous still, obviously. But unfortunately, I'm less surprised now knowing that. Heard it was because they added pronouns or something. Good lord. Anyways. That sucks either way. It doesn't matter. It sucks that they got fucking... yeah, doxed and whatever. Anyways, the reason hardly even matters. That shouldn't happen. Anyways, good stuff. Buggy? 30 games played, 238 achievements. Wow, Lies of P is the #1 game. I guess the DLC did come out this year. You know, I'm also a furry. That is allowed. You are allowed to be whatever you want. There are dozens of you in the chat. It's never bothered me. It's not my cup of tea, but go off. I don't care. I won't stop you. 238 achievements, 30 games, 18% new releases. I'm worried that this is what mine is going to look like with a huge spike for action roguelike. Let's see, Lies of P. Damn, played pretty consistently. At least, I assume this is around when the DLC came out. I gotta say, I am enjoying the DLC quite a bit. I didn't really, like, totally love the base game of this game. But I feel like the combat has shined a little bit more in the DLC so far. Huge Binding of Isaac here. Damn. The only month you didn't play it was May. Expedition 33. Yeah, this is about when I was playing it as well. Although mine won't be represented on Steam. Because I played it on Game Pass. Destiny 2. Japanese soldiers still fighting 20 years after World War II ended. the last guy playing Destiny 2. Even Buggy was like, in August, was like, you know what? I've had enough. Ultra kill. Pretty consistent as well. And like, you really had a kick in December as well. Must have been busy in May. Played almost nothing. And then you got right back into playing stuff again. I don't know what was going on, Buggy, but you got a pretty good list overall. You know it's bad when the Destiny 2 player quits. Yeah, you can see how... Oh, no, this is Expedition 33. I was going to say, you can see right where the Destiny 2 dropped off. Oh, this is Destiny 2, this top one. But yeah, it dropped off right there. There you go. If you looked at my Steam replay, you would see some weird shit. Well, post it. We're waiting. Or not, that's fine. What does this say? This year, oncoming 2000... Oh, this is your name. Oh, your name is just oncoming 2007 Ford Ranger. Okay, sure. Where do I post it? Oh, you can post it in the Dumpster Dive channel in the Discord, if you would like. You don't have to. I was joking about that. That is a good name. And you played a lot of games and got a lot of achievements. Very cool. Monster Hunter Rise, Ultra Kill, Hades 2. Hades 2 may show up in mine. I had a really big kick of it starting in November. Yeah, that's a good name. A bunch of people from the Discord added me on Steam like a few years back because we were like competing for cyber grind times, I guess. But so anyone who's newer to the Discord than like 2023, I probably don't have on Steam. But if I know you, you're welcome to add me. You don't have to though either. Oh, the level time leaderboard. That's right. That's right. 27% new releases. This is good. Fighting, fast-paced, hunting, dwarf, Metroidvania, and hero shooter. Someone played some either Dwarf Fortress or possibly more likely Deep Rock. Monster Hunter. Ultra Kill. Yeah, you had a kick. Must have been that time that you finally got into it. Hades, pretty spread throughout the year, actually. Right, I forget this game was out, like, in early access earlier in the year. I was like, damn, how are you playing it back then? Like, just because I bought the game in early access and then dropped it until 1.0 does not mean that everyone did. Right after the revamp? Yeah, I suppose. I mean, my time was more like in February, I think, but... Monster Hunter Wilds. Sure. Dragon Ball Fighter Z. So this is obviously a fighting game. This is not the new one though. The new one was like Sparking Zero or something like that. This must be an older one. And Chico says it sucks. Hades 2 came and went for me between updates, and then 1.0 hit like crack in the 80s. Yeah. Weirdly, when it first came out in 1.0, I played like a bit more, but it didn't stick. And then for whatever reason, when I was on my trip down in Arizona, I just started like I didn't have much else to do like in the evenings, so I would just pick it up and I would just rip like 4 runs, and I'd be like, holy shit, like I just lost 2 hours of my life or whatever. It's from 2018. Okay. And what is this? What is the bottom one? Oh, I see. It's just like other. It's just various other games. Okay. So you just played a ton of different stuff. Honestly, this is probably what mine is going to look like. Because I was like, holy shit, you played one game a lot. But then I realized that would have been represented up here. Steam Deck user. Based. Oh, we get our first like Steam Deck replay. Okay. Monster Hunter, Hades, DMC 5, Guilty Gear, and Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Right on. There we go. Oh, playtests. Okay. Very nice. Let's see. Gamer guy? don't know why it's opening up on like the wrong monitor. Gamer Guy Steam replay. Okay, let's see if he lives up to his name this year. 62 games played, 552 achievements unlocked. Pretty good. Ultra Kill, Anton Blast, and Dying Light 2 Stay Human Reloaded Edition. I kind of heard mixed things about Dying Light 2. I haven't played any of the games, but my understanding was that 2 was not as good. But I don't know. It's gotten better. Yeah, I have no... It does seem like they keep updating it. And I heard the new one is good. Yeah, the spin-off. The Beast. Ultra Kill. Yep. Right around revamp time. Kick. Like many of us, I assume. Anton Blast. I don't really know much about this game. I feel like this game, whether deserved or not, is living like firmly in the shadow of Pizza Tower. And my understanding is that they were developed more or less concurrently, not like inspired by one another. They were just both inspired by Wario Land. But this game has not nearly had the hype that Pizza Tower ever did. But it looks pretty good. It's garbage day. It is garbage day. That's so true. It hasn't been garbage day in a while, and I didn't even play it at the beginning. I didn't even play the classic clip. Also, what's up, Patrick? Kind of a WoW 2K situation for me. For me, it's like I enjoyed Pizza Tower. It was a little out of my my wheelhouse, but I enjoyed it. But I don't know if I need another game like it. Is kind of where I sit. But it's nothing against Anton Blast. I don't know that I would go and play another game in that same vein unless I was really feeling in the mood for something like that. Dying Light 2. Looks like you probably just picked this game up this year and just played it like, you know, a normal person. The usual, like, Hollow Knight, Silksong spike in September. Mine's going to be a little more spread out if it even shows up in my top games. It should, but I don't think I didn't really finish the game until, like, November. Hades 2. There you go. The Steam Deck? Steam Deck! Ooh, you played Dying Light 2 on the Steam Deck. I'm a little surprised that game runs well on the Steam Deck. But then again, the Steam Deck is kind of a miracle worker at times. Cool. Shotgun Cop Man. Oh, I never finished that game. Was it streamed? What, Pizza Tower? Oh, you think Dying Light, sorry. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that would count as having played on the Steam Deck then. I'm not sure if that's how that would classify it. Oh boy, next up is Yeeticus. AKA Yo Mama Been Slobbin. Another generational name. Oh, bro. Number one game, Cookie Clicker. That's diagnosable. GTFO, Velatro. I mean, these are like your genre is like. I mean, other than GTFO, which couldn't be more the opposite of these two games. Your genre is like idle games, basically. I mean, you put a little bit of elbow grease into Velatro, but still. Card game, Zombies Clicker. Yeah, I'll say. Like, what else needs to be said? Oh, man. Pin him up like that Divinity trailer. Okay. It could get worse. Oh, and all in 1 month, too. That's gross. Oh, a story in 2 parts. That's fucking insane. It was your number one game, and all, like, 93% of the playtime was in January. That's fucking wild. Oh, dude, that's a lot. GTFO, pretty spread out. Kind of the same chart we've seen from the rest of the GTFO crew. From No Life That Shit over winter break. Yeah, objective, bake. And Balatro. Man, how did you have time for Balatro in January? It'd be even worse if your Siege playtime was on there. Oh, do you play Siege on Ubisoft? Marvel Rivals. Damn, your January is gonna be nutso. Okay, Helldivers, you gave it a rest in January. That's good. It's there's an outlier here. The bar for Cookie Clicker is bigger than every other month. Like, let that sink in. It's bigger than every other month alone. And then he also played other games in January. Oh, man. Yeah, the daily streak, 24. Gotta bake those cookies. Gotta bake those cookies. Jesus Christ. That's crazy. All right, Nobo. Let's see. What's Nobo got going on this year? 47 games played, 105 achievements unlocked, mostly keyboard and mouse. Dark Souls 2. Nobo. I'm sure he's not watching, but he probably will see this. Dark Souls 2. Tisk tisk. Morrowind, though, you know what? I'm right back. You followed it up with Peak, and honestly, more Peak. So I'll give you a break on that one. Dead even with the average on Steam. This is quite a chart. Metroidvania, turn-based combat, stealth, Souls-like on the other end, and then open-world survival craft and Lego sneaking in there with low percentages. Peak Souls 2, I love ADP. There's dozens of you. No, I don't actually hate Dark Souls 2. I like, me and Nobo go at it about Dark Souls 2, even though I don't love it, but it's certainly not my favorite Souls game, but it's still overall a pretty good and interesting game. There are definitely parts of it I do not like, though. I love Morrowind, man. One of my favorite games of all time. So good. Peak. Todd, you've done it again. Todd should have released this game 1,000 times instead of Skyrim. Like, where's the Morrowind? You know, to be honest, I still like this game, and especially with mods, you can play a pretty agreeable version of Morrowind in the modern day. But we got the Oblivion remake / remaster this year. Morrowind was the game that really, like, arguably needed that. Yeah, OpenMW is great. Silk Song, the old September spike. I'm going to be the outlier here because I'm going to have playtime, like, spread out because I took my sweet-ass time with that game. Blasphemous. Back-to-back Peak. Elden Ring. He's hitting it hard in August, looks like. Like, playing several... I guess this was September, but in the span of 2 months, playing several, like, pretty damn big games. What's up, Glade? Controller playtime. Longest daily streak. Yeah. Lego Lord of the Rings. 100% of playtime in January. I didn't even know there was a Lego Lord of the Rings game. I'm not surprised, but I didn't know it. Lego Batman 2. Peak. I actually haven't played it. The Lego games are fun, though, from what I have played. This is Nerp. 12 games played. 151 achievements. Ultra Kill, Slay the Spire, Terraria. This is like a good, like, evergreen trio of games. Like, if these were the only 3 games you had in your Steam library, I think you'd be having a pretty good time. How do we show you our Steam replays? If you are in the Discord, you can post it in the Dumpster Dive channel, and if you are not, you can press ! Discord in chat, and it should take you there. Yeah, the new Lego Batman looks pretty crazy. It looks like they straight up made, like, one of the, like, Arkham games, but just with Lego style. Pretty cool. Lots of Ultra Kill. I did notice that this made up 62% of your total playtime. And Slay the Spire. I don't know if Nerp is here, but if this was the year that you picked up Slay the Spire, good choice. It's one of the best games of all time. And just like a big Terraria binge in December. Okay, it happens. Doom, I think this is Doom 2016. Yeah, it looks like it. Defeat the Hellguards. Yeah, that's Doom 2016. I can't wait for Slay the Spire 2. Celeste, also a good choice. I thought I was going to have a Celeste kick this year. I started playing it on my Steam Deck, and then I just got busy playing something else. I've been meaning to replay this game, though. A lot of Ultra Kill, though. Damn. You might have the... It's always interesting, because we will see people, like... I didn't play much Ultra Kill this year, because there wasn't much new to play this year. But you can always tell when someone got into Ultra Kill in the current year, because like they'll, you know, the first year I was into Ultra Kill, this is what my playtime would have looked like if I had looked at my Steam replay back then. The longest daily streak 14, and this is what you played, and it's just Ultra Kill. Okay. All right. Majuri's next. AKA Chicken Milker, which is another good name. Elden Ring. Oh, Night Rain's probably going to be in my chart as well. I almost like I played it so spread throughout the year that I kind of forgot that came out this year. But and Sea of Thieves, yeah, it's peak. 43% new releases. Souls-like and fast-paced and action roguelike. I suppose that's Mega Bonk representation. Elden Ring. You played more base Elden Ring than I did this year, for sure. And yeah, Night Rain. Honestly, my Night Rain chart is probably going to look pretty similar. I did just finally start playing the new DLC, and it's really good. I like it. The new bosses are really good. Sea of Thieves. Mega Bonk. Did Mega Bonk must have come out in September, right? Scholar's OP. I haven't played any Scholar yet, but I'm a big Undertaker fan. Having those alt charges like all the time is so fun. Like really, you can really time them with your friends to do some silly stuff. The Nundertaker, yep. Yeah, and all the achievements. Is this all? Do you actually have all of them? I'm like, after the new update, I have like 4 or 5 that I need to go collect, but I'm pretty close to having them all. I still need to kill Spooky Steve. Ultra Kill, yeah, the old revamp kick that many of us had. Big Night Rain month in June. Probably the same for me. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. It's a good list. Gloomwood. New update soon? Word on the street? Maestra. Okay, I don't know if Maestra's here, but Maestra always is playing some interesting games, so I'll be curious to see. Oh, Hollow Knight, Ultra Kill, Dishonored. Like straight up, some of my favorite games. Some of my favorite games. 30% new releases. Silk Song. Silk Song was #1 with 1 month of gameplay. Yeah, I feel like solo is bad for Scholar, but in a group, Scholar seems pretty powerful. The Ultra Kill kick, Dishonored, binged it. You know what? I remember talking to Maestro about Dishonored, and I think they were playing through Dishonored for the first time. Yeah, what do you know? In May and June, they played Dishonored and Dishonored 2. Just some of the best games of all time, man. I've been thinking about doing like, you know that video I did this year on like Doom and Doom Eternal? I've been thinking about doing one of those for like the Dishonored franchise, because I have so many thoughts. There's so many thoughts, most of them good. And I definitely need to replay Death of the Outsider, because that's the one I have like the least thoughts on. I'm also making some like smaller videos. I've just had some like ideas. Have I checked out Deathloop at all? I played Deathloop on stream when it came out, but it was so unoptimized that when I would play it, it would kind of like break my audio. Like the audio would stutter. It was so weird. You know, I could like play the game at like a playable frame rate, but with the audio constantly like crackling, it was so distracting. If I played it off stream, it was a little more bearable, but it led to me just dropping the game and not finishing it. But I should go back because I think the game is interesting. My assessment from what I played was that I liked it a lot less than Dishonored. But it had some of that same DNA. I think if I really gave it a chance, I would probably like it, but it was not my favorite game when I played it. Terrary kick as well. Damn, yeah, that Silk Song spike. Sheesh. There you go. Oh, that's controller demos. Damn. Okay, I did play Demon Tides. And I haven't played the new Shinobi game, but I heard it was pretty good. But otherwise, I have not. You are not Bunny Girl. And the rest of these, yeah, I haven't even heard of. Anyways, I think I need to clear out some tabs. It's starting to chug a little bit. It's so weird how this specifically slows down my Steam. It was Amy, aka Shiko, aka... I don't even know what this means. But Trunton Yowie Lover. Sure. 73 games played, 526 achievements. Clinton Extra. Oh, okay, that's a good name. You know what? Now that you've explained it to me, it's a good name. What can I say? Both Hollow Knights represented. Abiotic Factor based game. 26% new releases. Everyone who played Deep Rock Galactic gets Dwarf in there. It's very funny. Used up all your trash the last time you were here? Oh, it was probably gambling, huh? Oops. That's probably my bad. Yeah, unsurprisingly, the old Silk Song spike. And then, yeah, it's funny, the Hollow Knight daily challenges and, you know, ramping up in preparation for Silk Song, and then just Silk Song releases. Hollow Knight is dead to me. Abiotic Factor. I didn't realize you played so much Isaac this year. Isaac's always good. I haven't revisited it in a long time, but you don't. I mean, 83 sessions played is feels substantial, but I don't know. You would know better than me. It's your account. Monster Hunter Rise. No Wilds? Oh, you play Wilds on PlayStation. And you played no games in December, apparently. Or you just played them on other platforms, which makes sense. All right. Little Stardew in there. Oh, you weren't. Oh, right. You weren't home for December. Yeah, that totally makes sense. Yeah, brain fart. I knew that, and I still, and I forgot. Anyways, cool. I just started Britta and I's run inspired me to start a modded Stardew playthrough. So here's Blackfire. Not sure if Blackfire is still here. Let's see. 76 games played, 554 achievements unlocked. You know, there's been like a lot of people with like this general stat line. 60% with controller. Okay. Or Wilds, which I knew you played that. Space Marine 2. I still need to check that game out. I heard good things. Silk Song. 76, you say? Yes. Is this number funny for some reason? Did Wilds really come out this early in the year? For some reason, I thought it came out more like summer. I didn't realize. The Wilds are dangerous to some, but to Blackfire, they're home. Goes hard. Came out in February. Damn. I don't know why. I really like, you know, I don't keep up with Monster Hunter really, but I had it in my head that it came out later in the year. What do I know? Space Marine? Damn, you played a lot of Space Marine. Is this game got it like that? I know it has like kind of a more like live servicey mode, but I had some friends who tried it and they kind of, their assessment was that they'd rather just be playing Helldivers. But I heard like the campaign of this was really fun. I'd like to at least give it a try at some time, at some point. I think 40K is really cool. So, and I enjoyed Dark Tide and stuff like that. Silk Song. Oh, you did the September-November split like Shiko as well. For the type of guy that really fucks with Space Marines, then yeah, I'd say so. I mean, I'm not like a huge Warhammer guy. Like, I wouldn't consider myself to be like specifically a Warhammer fan, but I like sci-fi and dark fantasy. So like Warhammer scratches a lot of the itches. I just am not someone who like specifically seeks out Warhammer stuff. Like if I hear that a Warhammer game is good, like I'll happily go try it. But yeah, I'm not someone who would self-describe as a Warhammer fan. What do I think of Wolfenstein? Like in general? I mean, I think it's cool. I played the original Wolfenstein a few years back, just like out of curiosity, and I did not complete it because, like, to be fair, there's a lot. I went through like two of the episodes or whatever, and I was just like, I don't really need to play more of this. It was interesting to go back and play it, but it has not really aged the most amazingly. Like Doom, for example, has aged a lot better. And I've also played at least one of the new Wolfensteins, and I thought they were fine. I'd need to go back. Yeah, your replay was broken. If you can fix the link and post it and repost it in Discord, I'll get to it. There you go. A lot of Monster Hunter. Especially in March. God damn. New Order. Is that the first one from the reboot? I should go back and play it. I remember not totally loving it when I played it, but I think I maybe just wasn't like in the mindset for it when I played it. It would have been like in college, which were kind of like my gaming dark ages. Like I didn't play a lot when I was in college because I was just so busy with my degree and stuff. And what I did play, if I wasn't like immediately taken by it, I kind of just dropped it, which happened with a lot of games. It's why Dishonored holds such a special place in my heart, because that was one of the few games that like really gripped me while I was like deep in the shit working on my degree. Katana Zero, always love to see that game in here. Based game. One of my favorite indies, at least, if not just one of my favorite games. This is James, aka Trans Raccoon. 18 games played, 36 achievements unlocked. Ultra Kill, Scrap Mechanic, and Balatro. Building? Fast. Oh yeah, building, I suppose. Is represented by Scrap Mechanic? I guess so. Ultra Kill. Pretty spread throughout the year. Scrap Mechanic more recent. Little Balatro kick in there. Little GTA 5 in there. A little Nubby's Number Factory in there. Okay. Go off. And holy shit, we were going crazy in March. Between Ultra Kill and GTA 5. Some demos. Pretty cool demos. Oh yeah, Schedule 1. I kind of forgot about this game. Had some fun with that game, though. Alright. This is Cozy. Cozy. 77 played, 519 achievements unlocked. Longest streak, 60 days. I don't think my streak is going to be very good this year. Although, to be honest, I think, like, your Steam gaming streak is probably like, it hits a certain point where it like stops being impressive and starts being like a little sad. I don't think 60 days is quite there. Like I think playing one game, like I probably boot up my Steam Deck once a day. See you, Blackfire. Thanks for hanging out. Glad we at least got to yours before you had to go, because I know it's late where you are. Abiotic. Awesome. Ultra Kill. Per usual, it's always some representation in these lists. Sometimes it was just like a 30-minute session. I don't know what my streak is. I'm very curious. I think it'll be lower than it has in past years. Ultra Kill custom content. That's pretty cool. I was on a kick of checking out custom maps for a while, but what ended up happening was that a lot of the cool ones that were out like got broke by updates. And I'm sure there are either new ones or the old ones have been fixed by now, but I don't know. I just decided I would wait until the game was more complete to get back into that. Stalker 2? Do you like Stalker 2? I was a big Stalker fan in general. I played a lot of the like original trilogy, particularly Call of Pripyat. But I wasn't sure about playing Stalker 2 in the state that it came out. But I would like to revisit it, I think. I shouldn't say revisit it because I didn't play it at all, but I should consider playing it. New updates have been good. Okay, that's cool. Some Helldivers. VR chat late in the year. Were you who I was talking to in the Discord? Or no, it was earlier in stream about VR time being double counted. Because I'm pretty sure that is a thing that happens. Dave messages at 17 reacts. Dave's got to take his loves. Brother man's getting cooked in the Discord, but it's funny. Let me make it 18. Where is it? It's in the gaming channel. Yeah, cool stuff. Man, I totally forgot about this Hell Is Us game. I feel like this had some hype when it was like first being advertised, and then it came out, I think, the same day as Silksong, and it was never heard from again. Anyways, yeah, longest streak 60. Yeah, I don't know what to even consider a long streak. I feel like 60 is not that crazy. When I think about like how often I pick up my Steam Deck to just play like a quick round of Hades 2 or Mega Bonk or something on the couch. Like, yeah, I probably do that most days. Anyways, cool stuff. Bomber says this doesn't represent most of his playtime, but this might actually be a good thing for Bomber because I'm thinking that most of the playtime might be accounted for by Gotcha Slop. So, oh man, okay, I don't even know what these games are other than the finals, but 51% new releases. What is Tribe 9 even? I've never heard of that. Destruction is the #1 category alongside action roguelike. Okay. The finals, pretty consistent. Does this game only have 2 achievements? Because I feel like repost the link. All right, we'll get to it. I don't know what Tribe 9 is, but maybe I don't want to. It doesn't look like my kind of thing. And this one is wild. Bomber, God help your soul. How much trash would someone have to redeem to choose a game to play for a future stream? I used to have a redeem for that, Scorn, and I got rid of it because the truth is that I want to be in control of what I play on stream, and I don't want to feel obligated to play something just because someone redeemed a lot of points for it. But what you can do is you can always post it in the suggestions on Discord, and I might get to it. I might get to it. That's the best I can promise, but yeah, that would be the best way to go. It's just whatever game it is, just post it in suggestions, and I'll take a look. I'll give 1 trash for another Dark Souls 2 playthrough. I would do maybe a Dark Souls 2 playthrough if I had like a funny like randomizer or like challenge run idea. I'm not totally closed off to it. Guess how much the game made on its opening month? Are you talking about the Tribe 9 game? I have no idea. Probably a disgusting amount. Did you originally recommend me White Knuckle? I thought I saw it first on Twitter. I thought I saw it from Alpha Beta Gamer. Because I do tend to check out what they post pretty often. But a lot of times it takes a few people recommending me a game before I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I'll give this a try. Mega Bonk. I love Mega Bonk, dude. Stellar Blade. I would like to try this game. The design of the protagonist does put me off, and not just because she's like an attractive woman. I really have no problem with that, but because she just it feels like that is so much of a focus of the game. But the combat looks sweet. So definitely not opposed to playing it. Oh, you played you played the demo of Kazan. That's right. I remember we talked about that. I was gonna give that game a try pretty soon here. Thank you, Bomber. This is the me one. 19 games played, 78 achievements unlocked. Balloons TD6. Still going strong, baby. Still going strong. Belatro, Gary's mod. Oh, round of applause for Gary's mod too. I haven't played Gary's mod in a long time, but man, I had some good times with that game. Love Gary's mod. It is actually crazy that 57% of your total playtime is in Balloons TD6 though. I can't even blame you. This game is awesome. I saw they're doing a Balloons Vampire Survivors game. I'm not sure that I will play that, but I'm almost surprised it didn't happen sooner. And Belatro, of course, specifically starting in November. Did you just get into Belatro this year? Because that's pretty cool if so. There were a lot of people whose charts last year looked something like this around when Belatro came out. Like, just huge spike. Gmod, Evergreen, Ultra Kill, particularly around when the revamp came out. I mean, the thing with Balloons TD6 is, like, if you like tower defense games, that game has, like, an endless amount of random shit to do. Like, there are so many different, like, maps and challenges and stuff now. Like, you can definitely play that shit for hundreds of hours. It's not my favorite type of game, but I can respect it. Deltarune. I think this is the first time we've seen Deltarune on one of these. Even though it did come out this year. I suppose it's not like a very long game, though. And yeah, there you go. There it is. Let's close some of these. Infectious Moth. Peggle. You see Peggle on there? I didn't see Peggle. Belatro Deep Rock Terraria? It's actually quite long. Oh, you're talking about Deltarune. Yeah, but like, I don't know. Is Deltarune really like a game that you would like replay a lot? Oh, is this the longest streak so far? 87 days? Yeah. You're going in order. Mine is next. Sounds good. I am going in order. Metroidvania Souls-like open world survival craft. Games in 2025 be like. Honestly, give me a dwarf Metroidvania farming sim Souls-like tower defense open world survival crafting game. Blackfire had 147 days. Damn, I didn't notice that. Lots of Belatro. And like really spread throughout the year too. Damn. Did you do everything? You beat all the challenges, which is impressive. You did it all? Oh yeah, 100% achievements this year. Nice. Congrats on the Completionist Plus Plus. That's like one of the very few things that I don't have. Deep Rock Galactic. Orcs Must Die, there you go. Chat. True react this person. Terraria. Don't Starve Together. Stardew Valley. Okay, I can see how you got the farming and open world survival craft in there. Nice. Demos. 87 days. Okay. Just barely played more Stardew than Silksong. That's funny. I'm about to be on a Stardew kick, I think, because I just started a modded playthrough. Here's Scoring the Trash Wing. 124 days. Okay, we get a triple digit streak here. Oh, a Factorio player. Woo! I have a love-hate relationship with Factorio. I do really like the game, but at the same time, like every time I start to get into it, I like have to physically stop myself. It's Factorio, never mind. I get it. Let's see. Helldivers 2. But yeah, a lot of Helldivers. Elden Ring. Big Kick. In October. Factorio. Oh, actually, a lot of Factorio crammed into 2 months. See, this is like, if I let myself slip down the Factorio pipeline, this is what mine would look like. Yeah, I do usually hit a point with Factorio where I'm kind of like, I don't know. There's like a jumping off point for me that like it's hard to describe. Like there's a point where I'm kind of like satisfied with what I've done and I don't want to like tear it up and like make it more efficient, that I'm just like, you know what, I'm okay. Witchfire, cool to see that in here. I think I am gonna go back on a Witchfire arc in 2025. I really want to play more of this game because I think it's awesome, and the only reason I put it down was just because like I kind of got to the end of early access content, but then there was like multiple updates after that. So if I come back, there's a bunch more to do. So that's cool. Predator Hunting Grounds. I've never heard of this. Is this like an extraction shooter or something? Just that huge Elden Ring kick in October is such an outlier. That game sucks. All right, fair enough. This is Murmurine. Am I saying that right? Oh, an Umamasume player. Oh, boy. Vermintide 2, you love to see it. And Borderlands 3, interesting. MOBA, card game, god game, dwarf, creature collector, party-based RPG. Are they counting Umusume as a as a creature collector? That's a little dehumanizing. Then again, as I'm looking at this splash screen, I'm realizing maybe that's the point. Borderlands 3 is very fun gameplay. Horse indeed. Yeah, I've watched some people play it and it looks fun. The only reason I stumbled on Borderlands 3 was because 4 came out this year, right? And I was trying to remember. I'm like, 3 is not the newest one, right? Man, love Vermintide 2. I feel like if me and the boys want like this style of game, we're probably booting up Darktide at this point, but I still love me some Vermintide 2. That's a great game. Yeah, I can't lie. I watched when Northern Lion was playing Umusume regularly. I watched quite a bit of it, and I can't lie. I see the appeal. But yeah, there's no universe where I'm ever getting into a gacha game. I just can't. I couldn't look myself in the mirror if I if I played a damn gacha game. But to each their own. Story-wise, Borderlands 3 is shit. DLC stories were pretty good, though. All right. I'll probably play it at some... I liked Borderlands 2 back in the day, but yeah, I haven't kept with the series. Darkest Dungeon. I haven't played Darkest Dungeon in a long time, but it's a cool game. Deadlock. Dude, I kind of forgot that that Deadlock was like out and is a thing that like people play. I know it's not like out, like it's in beta or whatever. It's not really my cup of tea, but I have to admit, Valve just makes games with a lot of sauce. Deadlock definitely looks interesting. Yeah, the Doorman looks fucking awesome. That was exactly what I was thinking about. Like I saw that, like I even me being like, okay, Deadlock is not my kind of game. I saw like some of the stuff you could do with Doorman, and I was like, okay, that looks fucking sweet. It almost single-handedly made me want to play the game. I was like, that is a really cool character design. Yeah, nice. Stick fight the game. His doors make portal sound effects. That's sweet. Yeah, nice list. Dumb luck. Dumb luck. AKA Yuda. 77 games played, 997 achievements. That's 975 more achievements than last year. Ultra Kill, Red Dead Redemption 2, and Cyberpunk. We're just hitting like the classics here. Sims 3 is better than 4. I feel like Sims 3 was like before they went all in on the like Sims is a live service where you get nickel and dimed for every like thing you want to put in your house. So I feel like it's got to be better than 4, right? I remember playing The Sims 2 back in the day where when the expansions were like discs that you had to put in your computer. Yeah, time for bed, Grandpa, whatever, I get it. Ultra Kill. Pretty typical. I really need to play Red Dead Redemption 2. One of my good friends went on a kick with this game this year and played like 100%ed it on like 2 save files or something. Can't say I'm gonna do that, but I'm realizing that I should just give this game a go because I never have, and I liked the first Red Dead Redemption. Cyberpunk had a kick in January. That's cool. Hitman. All right, I like to see Hitman in here. Persona 5. Nice. A lot of variety in here, it looks like, which is cool to see as well. Steam Deck owner alert. Very nice. What is this? Eminem versus Slim Shady? Oh, oh, this is Hitman. I was like, what is that cover art, bro? I was like, is this a fighting game? Is this some fighting game where you, I don't know, fight Eminem? What are we doing here? That's funny. It's so small, the Hitman World of Assassination, you can barely read it. You guys probably can't read it. I can barely read it on my 27-inch monitor or whatever. This is Antimiosh, aka Glade. Eminem versus Astral Projection. I mean, literally. TF2 Ultra Kill and Ages of Conflict World War Simulator. I have never heard of that. I assume that's like I don't know, one of those world simulation games. He's called Eminem's Monster. Get it right. TF2. Good stuff. Ultra Kill. Did you get into Ultra Kill this year? Or, like, did you just randomly have a kick in July? 0% new releases? Damn, 0 new releases. Wow. In July. You started playing it in July. Okay, cool. Well, welcome. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've never heard of this one, but, like, I have some game. What is it called? It's like Fantasy Map Simulator or something like that. And you literally you click a button and you just watch stuff happen. But it is like weirdly amusing. I can't even lie. It cost me like $3 on Steam. I can't say I put much time into it, but I don't know what this is, but it's the same type of thing. Yeah. I get the appeal, all to say. One Piece game? I've never heard of that. Tabs. It's a fun game. You, I don't know, touch grass or something in June, I guess. Right before getting into Ultra Kill. And then it's all over. You were so close to reintegrating into normal society. And then, oh no, we got into Ultra Kill. Uh-oh. It's over. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, calm before the storm. Oh, you had an internet outage for a month. Okay, that sucks. Hate to hear that. All right. Didn't we already? I think we already looked at Hilariouses, right? Yeah, we did. We did. Okay, I was just making sure I wasn't missing someone. Oh, here we go. Here's Siphon. Siphon. Siphons works now. Yay. 39 games played, 318 achievements. No Man's Sky. Okay. I'm kind of wondering if the day will come that I get on a No Man's Sky kick again. I shouldn't say again, because what actually happened was that I played this game when it first released. Like, my friend pirated a copy and gave it to me on a USB drive because we heard it was bad and I didn't want to pay for it. And I played it for one day, and like a few hours in, I realized I was having exactly zero fun, and then I stopped playing it. However, at this point, it may as well be a different game than when I played it. So I do wonder if this game will come back around for me. If someday I'll just be feeling like scratching that space sim itch and turn No Man's Sky's direction. I think it's cool what they've done with the game since I first played it. So yeah. Skyrim. Dude, there was like a leak today. I don't know if you guys saw this. I also don't know if it's real. But there was like a leak today about the Elder Scrolls 6. And it was the first leak that I've read about that game that I was like, this one might be real. It was all like stuff that was like, I don't know. Generally, like if you had to guess what the Elder Scrolls 6 would be like, that it was stuff like, I mean, it was like takes place in Hammerfell and High Rock, has 11 cities and 2 orc fortresses or whatever. And it's some like vague...
A giant horse conch weigh over 11 pounds.
That must be some reference that I don't understand. But sure. They said it had sailing and shipbuilding too, which like sounds interesting, but after Starfield's shipbuilding was kind of mediocre, I don't know. We'll see, I guess. But it sounded believable. And it also claimed that the game would be coming out in 2027, which feels soon. We'll see if that holds, or if that's even true at all. 19% new releases. I really got to play Myco Punk, man. Oh, it's because horsecock, but it sounds like horsecock, but it's horse conk. Okay. No Man's Sky. It just keeps getting better and better. Yeah, there you go. Skyrim. Yeah, this is relatable. The 710 sessions played because you just kept restarting it to make sure the mods are working. Yeah, I get it. Although what it seems like you did was then actually go play the game, which is something that has been an issue for me in the past, where I will mod for 2 weeks and then not play the game, which is it's a disease of the brain. Myco Punk, I really got to give this game a try. I was trying to get my friends on it, and I think a few of them bought it, but then we just started playing Abiotic Factor instead. Borderlands 3, Terraria. All right. Little Silk Song, little Liza P in there. Good stuff. Good stuff. This is Kilo. Set up autism. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a thing. Britta, she, after we got done with our stream, oh, you 100% it's less this year? Very nice. After Britta and I got done with our stream, she wanted to play a modded Stardew run, and she just texted me and was like, could you please set up the mods for me? And like, because she knew that I'm like a nerd for that shit. I like just setting up mods. I like it more than I like playing modded games, probably. but I did it. And then you know what? I went and installed all these mods for her. And then I turned right around and I was like, I'm going to do that for myself too. And now I'm playing Stardew as well. Modded Stardew, no less. Limbus Company. This is gacha, right? It's like a gacha, like tactical RPG type deal. Something like that. Turn-based type game. Oh, here's that Grand Blue Fantasy game that showed up in, what's it called? Guess the Game as well. You don't think so? Oh, maybe I had it wrong. It's definitely like a free-to-play, like live service type game, regardless. Maybe it's not gacha, but I don't really know too much about this game, but oh, it's like a management sim? Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe I was thinking of the wrong game. Overwatch 2 player alert. Oh. Okay, I was like, this might be like a story in 2 parts. We have an Overwatch 2 player, but then did they convert to a Marvel Rivals player? But no, it seems like they kind of stopped playing both at around the same time. Sky Children of the Light. This game sounds familiar to me, but I don't remember. It's like a management sim with horror elements, but it is free to play, right? I didn't imagine that it's like a free to play game, right? I mean, I assume they're making money somewhere. Maybe this is why I jumped to the assumption that it was gacha, but oh, it's a mobile game that got ported to PC. Interesting. All right. All right. Oh, you're thinking of the wrong game? Oh, that was it. That was it. We got to the bottom of the list. Well, okay. It's time to look at mine, I suppose. Let me just get it ready. Reveal my shame. This is the most surprising thing to me of all. Here, I'll put it on public and I'll share the link if people want to look at it. I'll paste it here and in the Discord. But I'll look at it on stream as well. I'm not going to make you go scroll through it yourself, but I wanted to make sure people could look at it if they wanted to. Okay. 85 games played, which is actually 37 games fewer than last year. 719 achievements unlocked, which is 190 fewer than last year. I guess I played a lot more games last year. I'm almost kind of surprised by that. This was the most surprising to me, though. Was in past years, it's always been skewed towards keyboard and mouse. But this year, I actually, controller overtook it. And I assume it's just because of all my Steam Deck time. Is my profile picture just Harry Potter with guns? Yes. Anyways, moving on. Brotato, Megabonk, and KCD2. Cinema. The trifecta. This is where I'm beating everyone, by the way. 58% new releases. Now, I am self-selecting new releases because they're usually the most relevant thing that I want to play like on stream. But still, that feels like a really high number. Souls-like, Metroidvania, action, roguelike, card game, parkour, and fast-paced. Okay. Brotato. You can, it's the nature of the channel content too. Yeah, although next year I think I am gonna, I'm gonna try and play a lot more, older games. Brotato. Yeah, you can kind of see where my Brotato addiction converted to a Megabonk addiction. Although I think I'm gonna go back to Brotato. They're updating it again, so it'll have new content. Lots of screenshots of my runs. Here's Megabonk. Yep. Apparently I haven't played this much in December, but I feel like that's just kind of wrong because I definitely have played it a bunch in December. But okay. I definitely played more Hades 2 in the end of November into December. So that has eaten up a little of my Megabonk time, but like even just this week alone, I've probably played like 10 hours of this game. So it feels like this is incorrect, but maybe it lags behind a little bit. It's because of the cutoff point. You might be right. The game did just get an update. And yeah, here's me. I probably finished KCD2 in April, and then there was like a DLC in May that I played, I think. And I'm actually working on a video on this game for whoever is interested. It'll be a main channel video. It's kind of a risk for the main channel. It'll be a short video, though, and it's not going to take me a lot of time to put together, so... Yeah, I hope you enjoy it, even if you're not someone who likes that game. Hollow Knight Silksong. Okay, wow, this is actually surprisingly September heavy. I did play through this game up to, like, not the beginning of Act 3, but like post-Abyss Escape. Entirely in September. And then I spent a bunch of October traveling and I didn't have a lot of time to play. And then finally I like finished it up. Like late October, early November. I finished the game, beat Lost Lace and all that. Night Raid. Yeah. Well, that's about right. All right. Oh, right. This is Silk Saga. I was like, damn, what is this game? Mega Bonk, Mega Bonk, Mega Bonk, Brotato. I played more Brotato this year than I thought. Steam Deck. Yeah, it's Brotato, Mega Bonk, Balatro. Interesting. I definitely did play some Balatro this year. For the porn games, Dumpster Man, you think I don't have them on private? I actually just don't have them at all. I mean, I own 1,600 games and I haven't, like, honestly even launched most of them, let alone looked at what all of them are. So I probably own some game that would not, that would fall into that category. I doubt I have any playtime in it, though. But you never know. Yeah, well, first of all, my Steam account is like 15 years old at this point. And so I was around back when games would go like 99% off on sale. And so I bought a lot of games back then, but also I've been a Humble Choice subscriber for a few years. I tend to just buy, like, if there's an indie game that I think I may be interested in playing on Steam, I tend to just buy it because I like to support indie devs. Like, yeah, I've just collected a lot of games for whatever reason. Now, the average, like, amount of my purchases on Steam is probably, like, $5 or less. But, yeah. All to say, I own a shitload of games. Night Rain and Silksong feels about right for controller games. Demos. Blood Thief, White Knuckle. I guess I did play the Ragebound demo, didn't I? Neon Spellstorm was a sponsor game, but I think that game came out. It was pretty fun. I don't know how much more content was in the main game. I felt like I kind of saw everything there was to see in the demo. Boulder. That was a good one, too. We even had the dev in chat for that one. All right, there you go. That's my year. I guess I played a decent bit of Darktide in January. I don't really recall that. There we go, chat. There wasn't like any late stragglers or anything. Nope. That's gonna do it. I actually went for a while. That was like a 2-hour stream. Sure. That's gonna do it for me for the week, probably. Between just wanting to take a little time off since the charity stream commanded a lot of my time over the weekend, and just a lot of time, even more time planning, setting up the mods for Archipelago and, getting Britta and I's feeds both into OBS and stuff. I need a bit of a break. So, and it's also Christmas, which is another thing, another small detail. So between just wanting a break and having to work around seeing family and friends and stuff like that over Christmas, I think I'm just not gonna stream this week anymore. You ever play 5D chess with multiverse time travel? No, I haven't, but I have seen that game. However, I don't think I really have any plans for New Year's week. I will say that if plans come up, they're probably going to take priority over streaming. But I think I can get at least like 2 streams in next week. So I'll keep you posted on what I plan to do with that. In the meantime, hope you all have a Merry Christmas if you celebrate. And yeah, thanks for hanging out and thanks for a good year. This isn't my last stream of the year, but you know, between like going from like taking a break in the summer to like, you know, coming back, and now like I felt just like way better about streaming. So the break was really nice, and I think I've you know, despite having kind of an off year, I hope that I have produced some fun streams and moments. And yeah, I'm glad that the people still show up for shit like me roasting the Steam replays. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, I hope you all have a Merry Christmas, or whatever you're doing this week, celebrating however you're celebrating. I will be back in some capacity next week, probably just playing Lies of P DLC, because I want to knock that out so that I can move on to other games. Yeah, the cookie clicker thing was hilarious. I think he had that on his chart last year, if I'm not mistaken, as well. But yeah, anyways, like I said, Merry Christmas. I'll see you next week probably, and I will keep you posted on what my plans are going into the new year. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next